What's going on, everybody? My name is TAETRO, and I just got a very big package in the mail. The Arturia Keylab Essential 88. Let's check it out. This keyboard's huge. I mean, it's 88 keys, the size of a proper piano, obviously, but it's those great feeling keys that you've come to expect from Arturia. If you have a mini lab, you know what I'm talking about, but these are full-size keys. It's got 8 velocity-sensitive pads, 9 faders, and 9 endless encoders. On the back, there's a sustain port, a USB port, and a 5-pin MIDI out port, as well as the port for the power adapter, so you can essentially use this thing on its own with a piece of hardware. No computer required. It's got a DAW command center right on it. And I'm an Ableton user, and these are a lot of the functions that I use on a day-to-day basis with my workflow. It's got transport control, so you have stop, play, and record. The undo button is especially handy, as well as the metronome on and off. And it's got that big scroll wheel. Now with Ableton in the DAW integration mode, you can scroll up and down the scenes of your session project. There's also 2 arrows that you can scroll through your tracks with. By default in this mode, the faders will adapt to your track volumes and the knobs will become your track panning. And that's just the DAW integration. With the Keylab, you can also navigate around Analog Lab, which I've been using a lot more lately if you've seen the recent videos. It's basically the hub for all of Arturia's great sounds and synths. And when you go into this mode on the Keylab, you can scroll through categories and types of sounds, as well as presets. But you're not just doing it blindly, or you don't have to actually look up at the computer screen while you're doing this, because there's a nice bright screen there for you to see exactly what you're doing. Not only that, but in this mode, the faders and knobs adapt to Analog Lab's macros. So every sound will have a selection of sound design elements that you can tweak right on the controller. It's automatically mapped to those presets. But I don't want to do too much talking. What I want to do now is take this thing for a spin and make a beat. And for this beat, I'm going to use all sounds that I'm taking from within Analog Lab. So they're all Arturia sounds, besides the drum kit, which I'm going to use a bunch of splice samples. But let's go ahead and make a track with this thing. Alright, what did you think of that track, and what do you think of the Keylab Essential 88? Let me know in a comment down below. This is definitely really different from the controllers that I usually use. I'm usually using the smallest version of these controllers, and this is definitely the biggest version of these keyboard controllers. And this is really great for a home studio setup. I'm obviously not throwing this thing in my bag, or probably not traveling with it anytime soon, but to have a stationary 88 key keyboard that is also integrated with my DAW and also integrated with the sound set of Analog Lab, it's really useful to just be planted here in my home studio. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and make sure you subscribe for more live electronic music performances, tutorials, and content to make you a more productive producer. Thank you so much for watching. This has been TAETRO. Have a good one.